Oh yeah. What is going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. That's right. The Sig Sauer MCX Rattler has come in. This is a BB CO2 rifle, their first BB rifle. Obviously, they've done BB pistols, but this is the first rifle in BB. And while it is not full auto, it does have a 3-shot burst. So, hey, I can find just as much entertainment in that. So, they claim upwards of 325 FPS. It is a 12-gram CO2, which I talked about as I like that. It does hold 30 BBs. Overall length is 23.63 inch. That's with the stock folded out, of course. And yeah, so here's the box. Nothing too special there. Front and back both the same. There's that. There you go with that side. And of course, that side. Let's open it up. We're greeted with a foam top. I like this type of foam. That way you can actually store it back in the box if you want to. Of course, a little manual, I guess. Not much of a manual. There may be a manual in here, I don't know. Here's your magazine. This is where all the action happens with your CO2 and everything, just like, you know, the Crossman full autos and all that stuff. Let's pull out the gun here. So here it is. Again, this is an all polymer body, but feels very sturdy feeling. Okay. Of course, this is in pistol, whereas simply fold that out. Now you're ready to rock and roll like so. Sights. Oh, I like that. Sights have a nice satisfying click to them. They feel really sturdy. I don't know. Yeah, they're polymer, but they feel really sturdy. I like that. Obviously, to fold your stock back up, you have to lift it and then swing in like so. There's your ambidextrous select fire. You got single shot, semi-auto, I should say, and then 3-round burst right here. Now, I will say that you can field strip this, which we will do. The door does not flap down on this one. This one is fixed. That does not flap down, but your charging lever does work, and like I said, you can field strip this. So, take a look at that in a minute. Let's see if there's any instructions beyond that little pamphlet. Nope. They're like, hey, you're gonna just do what this little pamphlet says, and that's it. Although, of course, they do give you the complete instructions with a little QR code. QR codes are the thing these days. I'll show you the magazine close up here. What I like about it is the follower does come back and locks down. Right down here. Of course, you load your BBs right there, which is nice. You just hold it like this, drop them in, and then yeah, simply release your follower. Not like that. They'll probably end up shooting out the top, but all right. And then your CO2 right down here. This pops off like so, as you can see. And what I absolutely love is it has the turn key built right in. Don't have to fumble around and lose Allen keys or anything like that. Simply turn your CO2 in, and you're good to go. Put your little cover back on, like so. Done. We'll do a quick field strip to show you how that works, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Now, field strip this. 2 pins. All I have is a little Allen key right here just to help me push the pins out. I pushed the pins with my finger a minute ago, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be easy. Push this out. And you pull them out. Not the whole way, just they pull out to a certain, right there, and that's it. That's good. And then, be careful, because there is a spring you've got to be careful of. It's going to be connected right there, so you got to be careful because it is going to kind of fall out. There's your spring. I'll show you how to do that in a second, but there's your lower and upper. You can get in there, get any jams out, clean it. Of course, your Do that and your cylinder will come out, your reciprocating arm, I should say, whatever it is. You know what I mean. My words aren't working for me today. What else is new? And then to put it back on, your springs in there. Make sure that it's lined up with the little slot that's up in there. And it is. Boom. Pin. Pushes through no problem. Pin. This one's a little bit more of a pain, but it goes back through no problem. Done, just like that. Now, let's take some shots with it. All right, here we go. Put an extra target out there for some paper to hit, because you never know how flighty these are gonna be. Don't forget these. Don't forget your safety glasses. Trust me, when you're messing around with something like this, you definitely want them. That is a fact. Here we go. Three-round burst. And it does lock back on last shot, which is good news. Like I said, the little door doesn't come down, but it does lock back on last shot. I like that. Definitely like that. We all know how some of these in the past have not done something like that, and then you're sitting here just running down your CO2. Let's load another one up here. It's about 70 degrees out right now, so we're getting a good, definitely a good impression on how this operates. CO2 has a decent temperature here to operate with today. Here we go. And you do have to charge your charging handle to get the first shot off. It's not just for show like on their MCX pellet rifle. Three-round burst. Oh yeah. Go back to single fire for a second here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. All right, so there it is. What are my first impressions? Because that's what these videos are. You know, these videos that we do, they're like this. We get the first impressions, and then we'll do some testing down the road. I'm not doing any testing today. Just first impressions. It's super fun. Super fun. And accuracy isn't that bad, honestly. I was expecting worse, considering a lot of these are just, you know, sometimes you can see the BBs flying left and right and everything else, but which I have seen a couple come out of this flying a little wonky. But for the most part, for what it is, not too bad. Again, we're talking about 300 FPS, 325 tops. Of course, we'll find out eventually here. But not too bad. I'm going to tell you right now, if you go past 10 yards, this is going to be, yeah, you're not going to be hitting a whole lot. This is simply for training, if you have the modern firearm counterpart. For having some good old-fashioned fun plinking in the backyard, you can't go wrong. That three-round burst is fun to fire. It may not be completely full auto, but I mean, you just keep going, and it'll come right on out of there with that three-round burst. No doubt about it. And of course, I like the holding stock, just like the modern firearm counterpart. Folds in, and then you can be all, you know, Rambo about it if you want to, I guess. This runs about, well, I don't think I said this yet, but it runs about 170. So it's actually cheaper than a lot of the other full auto CO2 BB rifles out there. Although they have come down in price, some of them, so it's about right where it needs to be. Yeah, like I said, much like the DPMS, this is an all polymer body. So, you know, the stock, it's all polymer. Everything is sturdy though. Everything's really sturdy feeling. Feels real nice, you know? Definitely no problems there. It's about 4.5 pounds, something like that, so not like overly heavy. Yeah. First impression is, I think it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I'm impressed. Accuracy, in fact, you can field strip it to clean it and all that stuff. Get some jams out if you got to. Magazine, super easy to use. Has the little turn key already built into it. Don't have to fumble and lose any Allen keys or anything like that. Absolutely love that. Yeah, we'll obviously do some more testing with this and see what it's really capable of. But I can tell you right off the gate, right out of the gate, the accuracy, it isn't going to be very accurate past 10 yards, just based on what I'm seeing here at almost 9 yards. Okay? But there you go. Told you I'd get one. We'd take a look at it. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. I did notice that the grip can get in there and take that grip off, which is cool, because then I think you can go ahead and swap in a different grip, which, hey, we just noticed that right now. I did not notice that right before. So you can totally, let me see. Yeah, absolutely. You can get in there, and I think you can take that grip off and swap it with another one right from your actual modern firearm counterpart, because this is identical to it. So, very cool first impression. It made a good first impression on me. And maybe it did for you too. We'll find out. Let me know down below. Subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Turn on your notification bell. If you want to support further, you can join the membership down below. $5 a month, get early access to all the videos. You do get exclusive content from time to time, exclusive emojis to use in the comments and chat if I go live. You can use them in the comments too, just on regular videos. You get a badge next to your name that signifies how long you've been a member. You'll see a few members, if you look in the comments, like Hawaii Rams fan. He's on his second month now, so his badge has changed to the orange saw blade, and it will continue to change over time. And yeah, so, and if you like this video and want to support as well, there's a super thanks option. There's a button down below called the thanks button. You just hit that, you can donate and do a super thanks like that if you wish. You can also join my Patreon, patreon.com/offtheshelf_airguns, and you can always do it that way as well. And anything that anyone contributes to this channel goes right back into the channel. I mean, this stuff doesn't get any cheaper, obviously. It costs me a lot of money to do all this. So any support is greatly appreciated, trust me. It goes right back into the channel so I can keep giving you content on a regular basis. So yeah, there you go. The Sig Sauer MCX Rattler BB rifle, CO2 BB rifle. Very cool. That said, catch you all down the road.